think he is. You're on.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Hey, do you want to buy a duck? A what? A duck. Does it quack? Of course it quacks. It's a duck. Okay, that usually works a lot better with more than one person. Either way, that simple phrase is something you'd hear quite often in Mr. Ski's classroom. Mr. Ski was my teacher for 3 years. He was also the head coach of the girls' basketball team that I just happened to manage. Mr. Ski, to this day, is my favorite teacher. He is also my most admired person. Mr. Ski is my most admired person for his creativity in the classroom, his fun-loving nature, and how much he truly cared. Now, let me tell you about a normal day in Ski's classroom. Mr. Ski was a social studies teacher, which sometimes can be a bit boring, but not with him. He liked to use out-of-the-box thinking to come up with fun activities so we would learn and actually remember the information. One of my favorite is what I like to call the trench warfare. Instead of just using a PowerPoint to explain this new type of warfare in World War I, he decided to make us live it. He turned all the desks into our trenches. We had flashlights that were our guns. We also had a can of aerosol spray that was mustard gas. Plus, it gave us 9th graders an excuse to roll around on the ground and flash each other with a flashlight. But to this day, I still remember what trench warfare is. And the fun with Ski was not limited to inside the classroom. He was just a fun guy overall. That little duck thing I said from before, that was part of an ongoing joke I had with him with ducks. Me and my friends would go around and around saying that. We kind of spammed his email before with the duck song, to the point that we had his 2-year-old son sing the duck song to him. And I may have even bought him a singing duck before that he named Kevin McQuackers. Kevin got used in some lessons too, so he did have fun with it. The best part is, he would take all the jokes and he would throw some punches back at us, all in good fun of course. But it was just the way Ski was. Now Ski was a fun guy, but he also truly cared about everyone, from his students to the players. One of my favorite things about Ski is that he would wait after school, whether it was after a practice or after a game, no matter how long it took to make sure everyone was picked up. He wouldn't care how long he had to wait. He still had an hour ride home before he could get to see his family, but if everyone at that school wasn't picked up already, he would stand there, or more like sit there in the lobby with us, and wait, just to make sure he got there. Overall, I do believe Ski is very qualified to be my most admired person. His out-of-the-box thinking in the classroom, his fun personality, and the support he really gave all of us. I think he's plenty qualified. He is one of my favorite people, and he's the type of teacher I strive to be. Now, there's one thing I want you to remember about this speech, it's this. If you really want to annoy a teacher, just turn to one of your best friends and say, "Hey, do you want to buy a duck?" Thank you.